Hi there, I'm Nimish Patel Owen, and you're listening to Live Your True Self, episode number 37. What others think is their business, not ours. After 18 years doing corporate, in 2018 it became about doing me and doing what I love. It wasn't that long ago that I too felt stuck, lost, and asking myself, who am I anyway, and what's my purpose? Full of self-doubt, fear of failure and confusion. Fast forward to this moment and you'll see a version of me that's true to myself. Calm, confident and clearer than ever before, inspired by Krishna's words in the Bhagavad Gita, one must deliver himself with the help of the mind and not degrade himself. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and his enemy as well. So perspective is everything. And no matter where you find yourself on your spiritual journey, allow me to guide you to drop out of your head the busyness in your mind and drop into your heart the sacred space that holds your beautiful soul so that you too can awaken your true self and live life more meaningfully in this moment. Take a deep breath and listen on in. Welcome back, my lovely. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm feeling good. And actually gaining so much clarity from my guiding word of 2024, which is simplicity. The conversation in my head revolves around making things simpler, no matter what it may be. And it is so helpful because my brain likes to overcomplicate things. And so, yes, just going back to my guiding word, simplicity and keeping things simple, and this concept of less is more is really working for me and really helping me make decisions that are aligned with this this concept, less is more. So have you chosen your guiding word for 2024? If you have, I would love to hear it. You can message me and let me know the inspiration behind it. I would be so keen to hear what your word is for 2024. And if you haven't picked one yet, no worries, I have got you. Check out episode number 33, Discovering Your Guiding Word of the Year, and yours will be revealed, my friend. It's a good one. So yes, go check it out after you have listened to this one, of course. So today's episode is a topic close to my heart. And I know I always say that, but honestly, this one is a good one. And it's a gentle reminder that what others think of you or about anything, quite frankly, is their business and not ours. Recently, someone asked me about the number one limiting belief I've overcome. And I had to think, but then this just came up straight away. And it's the idea of constantly worrying about what people think of me, right? And letting go of the notion that their thoughts and opinions define my worth and value. And this has been so transformative for me. Like what I have let go of and the lightness that it has brought. And I often use the analogy of a backpack, right? The weight of the backpack that I was carrying around from this limiting belief has just like melted away, and it feels so good. It's taken some work, but it feels so good. Throughout my 18-year corporate career, I spent considerable amount of time, effort and energy worrying and second guessing what people thought of me. And I remember when I got pregnant the first time, and I worked for the CEO back then. And whilst I was super pleased and blessed to be pregnant, I was worried about what he and others would think of me in terms of being able to do my role effectively and, being able to travel, because it did involve some traveling, because I was pregnant. And just saying this, just makes me cringe a little bit. And it makes me see how naive I was in terms of, my value and the power I was giving away to others. But anyway, I remember when I told him, and to my surprise, he was thrilled for me. And actually, over the course of the remaining 6 months or so, nothing really changed. I did what I did, and actually, a lot of care and attention and, just niceness was exercised. And I was so grateful for that. But believe me, I showed up and I did my thing. Nothing was going to stop me, but I did take care of myself. And he didn't think anything less of me. We carried on working as we were. And so I had just built up all this unnecessary drama in my mind. But on the flip side, there was actually another senior leader who just had this vibe about me and my circumstance that did actually make me feel really insecure. And so I was still worried and anxious about what people would think of me, even though there was sort of this mixed response, which is what I was picking up anyway. But that was then. And there are other scenarios where this default thinking kept me pretty busy, even though I showed up and did my thing. It kept me very, very busy. And, I had all the feels on the inside, which in hindsight, now I know was very much self-manufactured, but also optional in terms of what I took on. So this has been one of the key areas of personal growth for me, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. And I do make a point about it with my daughter, and constantly reminding her that it really doesn't matter what anyone thinks. She was actually telling me I was wearing a bubble hat, and I can't remember where we went, and she's like, "Mum, are you wearing your hat?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really cold." And I could just see her kind of brain thinking, "Yeah, but Mum, what will people think of you?" And I'm just like, "Babe, it really doesn't matter. What people think of me. I'm wearing my bobble hat because I'm cold and it keeps me warm and I love it. I don't care how I look." But let me tell you, hand on heart, once upon a time, I did not wear bobble hats. And then I know I was thinking the same, right? So it is easily done and it is very common, but I am here for you. And if you're multitasking and have a tendency to worry about what other people think, come back to me. You are going to want to hear this and you are going to want to lean into this. So let me invite you to close your eyes if you can and take a deep, nourishing breath here. Breathe in, expand your belly, and breathe out. Exhale and release any worry and tension. And just take a few deep breaths here, expanding your belly and exhaling, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Too often, we create stories about what we think others think about us. Well, they might be thinking all sorts of things, but really, it has no impact on us at all. If we're consistent with our intentions and our actions, then whatever someone chooses to do with our energy is their choice. What others think is a reflection of their own energy, coloured by their experiences, perceptions, and emotions. It's not a mirror reflecting our truth. If we're living our lives from a space of love and compassion, what someone chooses to do with that love and compassion is more a reflection of their energy than it is ours. But too often we create a negative space for ourselves because we think a person or circumstance is negatively influencing our energy. But luckily, they don't have the power to do that. Only we could shift our perception of things to create negativity or doubt or insecurity. That happens in our mind. It's self-manufactured because we control our thoughts and perceptions, and what we create defines our reality. So even if someone is talking about us or thinking something about us that isn't so positive and helpful, we don't need to take on that energy, because whatever they're thinking and speaking is a reflection of their energy. Be mindful about what you allow into your mind, what you allow into your beautiful heart space, and make sure that what you allow in aligns with who you truly are and aligns to your desires. Don't allow anyone else's energy influence the goodness and the blessings of the joy and love you deserve. Allow others to think and speak whatever they like, knowing that whatever they think and speak is a reflection of how they feel about themselves and not necessarily how they feel about us. So take a moment to breathe and release the weight of external judgments. You are not required to carry the thoughts and feelings of others around with you. Their perceptions belong to them, and you have the power to choose what you want to believe about yourself. Fortunately, we're blessed with the gift of free will, the ability to choose our thoughts and feelings and actions. We have the autonomy to shape our self-perception, to celebrate our uniqueness, and to honour the beauty of our journey and where we find ourselves. Now let me invite you to repeat after me. I am not defined by the thoughts and opinions of others. Their drama is theirs, not mine. I choose to stay in my lane and my energy, free from the noise of external judgments. I am not defined by the thoughts and opinions of others. Their drama is theirs, not mine. I choose to stay in my lane and my energy, free from the noise of external judgments. As you navigate the path of self-discovery, remember that the opinions of others are like leaves gently rustling in the wind, present but not defining. Your truth, on the other hand, is as constant and unwavering as the tree that stands tall each day, regardless of the weather. Take a deep, nourishing breath here, my lovely, and allow that to settle. Breathe in Feel the expansion in your body and breathe out. Release and let go of what other people think. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, have a little stretch. And notice a sense of lightness, a sense of shedding, a sense of standing tall. Welcome back. I hope that helped you see that what others think is their business and not ours. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Live Your True Self. Embrace your growth, cultivate the freedom of choice, and remember, your energy comes from within. Until next week, keep shining your light, and may you always live your true self. Namaste. Thank you for listening to Live Your True Self podcast. I'd be super grateful for your support by leaving a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Share what you love about the show, and by doing so, you'll help others discover it too. And if you're ready to finally overcome self-doubt and boost your confidence in this next chapter of growth, my free training, 3 simple steps to smash self-doubt in 30 minutes or less is just what you need. Go to www.namishapatelowen.com right now, click the link, and you'll receive the video training straight to your inbox. No more settling on what you really want, no focusing on what you don't know, no second guessing yourself anymore. Take the class and tap into your energy right away.